All right, so this here is going to be an extended little clip with Ophelia on her first day. And, typically, so a little bit of backstory with Ophelia. So she's got some reactivity on the walk, and she gets maybe a little bit more agitated when they use the choke chain. And so, what we're doing is just really getting Ophelia used to the idea of pressure on, pressure off, and how to follow the leash. So what we typically do when a dog first comes in is we hook them up to a long line. In this case, we're using a 15-foot Lucas Agnew style slip lead. The Lucas Agnew is just the company that we get it from. And they designed these ones and we really like them. So it's a 15-foot long slip lead. And all I'm really looking to do is get the dog to follow me. So if Ophelia goes out in front, I'm changing directions. And I want her to catch up to me, right? So this is the benefit of having that 15-foot line, like in this moment right here. I'm able to really get ahead of her, and she has got to trot back up to me. And so this does a couple of things. It has the dog be following me, and she's also expending some energy because she's jogging up to me, right? And so like in this moment here, you can see her start to fixate. These are where the dogs are at. And so I use a little bit of leash pressure and she turns into it. I release it. Good. In this moment here, she's not really wanting to take food just yet, so we weren't using food at all. But like I said, this is a really just low-key kind of a way to get the dog to start following us, right? And, like I said, draining some of her energy. And, so all we were going to be doing is we just rock around a little bit, nothing crazy, pausing, letting her see things, and then I move again. I try not to do constant motion all the time. I'll slow down a little bit. I might speed up a little bit. It kind of just depends on what the dog is giving me. But, like right here, just like a little bit of a pause. She's looking at me, and then we move. Which is nice because then she's like, she's starting to check in with me as we are moving along with the exercise. And also, I'm paying attention to my angles of the dog. She can't turn straight back. She can only turn to the left or to the right. And so I'm making sure to position myself in a way that I can make sure I get those nice head turns from her. As we continue walking around, like I said, this is just an easy follow me exercise, pressure on, pressure off, but here she's going to start looking over at Shane because Shane's going to be moving, he's taking care of dogs on the other side here. And so she might get interested in what he's doing. And I'm already anticipating that. I'm pretty much anticipating her focusing in on what he's doing. And she's already doing it right here as we were approaching where the office is. And so, like I said, I'm always making sure that I'm in a position that she's following me. I'm never following the dog. She's never putting tension on the leash, and I'm never following her. Anytime tension comes on is I'm bringing her into me, and then she releases that tension. And then I'm going to tell her good. Eventually, we're going to get to the yes marker, and we're going to be teaching her what yes means in that sense. Here, my leash got kind of caught up, so I'm going to fix that. But see, she's pretty interested in what Shane's doing, so now I'm changing my angle. She turns into me, and that's exactly what I want. I just want her again to be learning that, hey, when I'm not paying attention and I'm staring off, hard staring, by the way, I'm gonna get her to turn away from these things, because this is valuable in just teaching her how to turn away from things she finds valuable. So mentioned before, right? She's dog reactive. Okay, she stares at dogs the same way she was just staring over at Shane. It's just more intense. So we want to be working in smaller areas, or not smaller areas, but lower stress areas to teach her what the expectation is. So the idea here is if I can't get her to turn away from Shane, who's just moving around, he doesn't even have a dog. If I can't get her to turn away from that, how am I going to expect her to turn away from the things that she actually really struggles with, right? So this is where the approximation really comes into play, and we can use things in our home environment to start teaching the dog what this leash represents. And, that's just a big thing. Everything starts inside the house. So, with this particular exercise, we could be using the front door. I could be having Shane just moving around some more, and she focuses in, and I'm going to get her to turn away from that. And each time we continue to do that, she's going to get softer and softer on the leash. So if this is your dog, you want to do this exercise enough times to where that they just, there is no pressure. It's really just like I turn and they turn. And maybe for a split second, there's like a little bit of leash pressure that tells them which way we're moving. So that's Ophelia, and thanks for watching.